Okay, hello, first graders. Today we're looking at lesson 8-5. They're asking us to continue with tens and ones, so we're going to be working with base 10 blocks, and we're going to find that on page 473. So if you can please take out your book and your pencil. I'm going to share my workspace with you. There you go. You can see I am on lesson 8-5, and that's 473. And Daniel is on this page with his workspace. And I'm going to go ahead and read while you follow along in your book. It says, Leilani has 28 buttons. How can you make a drawing to show the number of tens and ones in 28? Okay, so we're working with 28 in this equation. And I know that I need to make a drawing to show the number of tens and ones. Okay, I'm working with both in 28. So if I write the number 28 here, I'm just going to show you another way of thinking about 28, which is to pull apart the tens and ones into a number bond. So in the number 28, the 2 is in the tens place, which means the 2 is the same as 20. And the 8 is in the ones place, which means the 8 is the same or equal to 8. Okay, so in this number, we have 2 tens and 8 ones. If I'm going to represent this with base 10 blocks, like we've been doing, then I know I will need 2 rods, right? 10, 20, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And notice that it still is very helpful to subitize my ones as I go. Okay, that way my brain can read it really fast and I can keep track of it when I notice groups of 5 or groups of 3. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead. If you need more time on this page, go ahead and pause the video. We're going to look at the next page up at the top. Green boxes there. Okay, so the first box says, how many tens and ones are in the number 45? Okay, you can draw models to show the answer. So first, Daniel's asked to draw the tens, and he says, I draw one line for each 10, right? And we talked about that. Each of those rods represent a 10 because there's 10 ones in each. So when we write 1, 2, 3, 4 rods, that stands for 40. And we count it like this, 10, 20, 30, 40, right? That's how many tens there are in 45. Then draw the ones. I draw a dot for each one. Okay, so we have 5 ones in the number 45, so he needs to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does. He sums it up by saying, you can count by tens and ones to check your work. Okay, so he counts each of his base 10 blocks like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. There it is all together. And he says there are 4 tens and 5 ones in 45. Okay, so if we look ahead at the guided practice, that is what we're going to be doing for today's lesson in both our guided practice and our independent practice. So the directions ask us to draw a model to show each number. Okay, so if I look at number 1, I see 17. That's the number I need to represent. 17 is blank tens and blank ones. Okay, so when I look at my tens place, I see there's 1 10, so I'm going to draw 1 rod. And in my ones place, there's 7 ones. So you can see they draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they draw their 5s in a column. You can see they did the same thing. A group of 5 in one column, and then they start the next column. All right, let's take a look at number 2. The number we're representing is 29. So if I look at my tens place, I see I have 2 10s. So I'm going to draw 2 rods, 10, 20. And when I look at my ones place, I see 9 ones. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So to summarize what I did, 29 is 2 10s and 9 ones, right? If I count that up, I see 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so that's what you're going to be asked to do in your independent practice. Write the number and draw a model to show each number. Use place value blocks if you need to. Okay, so when it's asking you to draw, that's what I'm going to be asking you to draw, is the place value blocks. So let's look at number 3 as an example. There are, and notice how it's worded, it has the number at the end of the sentence this time. There are blank 10s and blank 1s in 43. Okay, so when I look at 43, in my tens place, I see 4 10s. So I'm going to draw 10, 20, 30, 40. And in my ones place, I have 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. So there are 4 10s and 3 1s. 3 1s, okay? And that is what you will continue to do for numbers 4 through 8. So I think that you guys will be very successful with this strategy. Any questions come up, you can always reach out. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will be seeing you very soon. Take care. Bye.